Hi, welcome back to the shop. I'm Mike and this is Lepelstat Crafts. Well, I've made over 10 videos and you guys seem to like it, so I'm going to make a few more. So thank you for watching. I really do appreciate all you taking the time to watch my little videos. It's really cool. And also thank you for commenting and posting questions. They're really good questions and they're really respectful, and I really appreciate that. So thank you again for that. During those videos, I had to move my tripod around the shop, and moving it around the shop, around tools, while building some not huge projects, but big enough that, you know, they get in the way, I'd want to get the camera out of the way. Now, I use a DSLR camera, and I'm actually filming with it, but the problem with this is you need a pretty hefty tripod to keep it in one place. And with tripods, and I'll show you with this, they expand outward at the bottom. And so the more you expand the legs out from each other, the wider the distance it gets. And the wider it gets, the more you have to work around. And while I was cleaning up the shop, as many of us do every now and again, I was thinking, how can I get the camera out of the way? How can I get it closer to the walls where it's not going to be in the way? And then I looked up on my wall and I saw my French cleats that I use on my lumber rack. I thought, hey, wait a minute. Why can't I put some French cleat rails on my walls and put my camera onto a French cleat? And I thought, wow, that's a really good idea. How do I go about doing that? And I thought, well, what makes a good tripod? Now, the tripod I use has a ball head that allows me to pan and tilt the camera in virtually any usable angle I need. It also allows me to level the shot very easily. And I could order a new ball mount off of a website for, you know, not too much, you know, maybe under $10, $20. But I thought, do I really want to spend 20 bucks to get that shot? Is it worth it? It's a gamble. I don't know if it's going to work. So I thought, well, build a prototype. Do you have anything around the house? Well, as you see, I have an extra tripod. And I looked at it and I go, this would be perfect. It's got the pan, it's got the tilt, it's got the rotation I need. It's very lightweight, and everything locks down pretty stably. You know, yeah, I could use this. So I started futzing with it, and I said, okay, well, how does this go together? And I realized that the entire head of the tripod comes off. And this is really good design for many reasons, mostly for manufacturing purposes. It makes it really easy for them to manufacture these tripods and interchange stuff. But by removing this one bolt from here, I now have that tripod head I was going to use. So I said, French cleat, got the tripod head, how do I mount it? Sketched it up, figured, hey, I only need one part, or series of parts, I just need a bolt. Pretty heavy duty bolt because I want to take up the diameter in here, but a bolt nonetheless. $9 at the hardware store. I'm already ahead. I've already saved $11 off a new tripod head. There you go. So without further ado, because this intro is going on way too long, roll the intro music!
Let's make the camera mount cleat. Start off with a 3-foot long 2x6. Next, rip the board on the table saw. Set the blade to 45 degrees and your fence to 3 inches wide. Trim the large section down to 1 foot. Set the remaining aside. It can be used later as a rail section. Let's now cut the dado for the mount support. I attached an auxiliary fence to my miter gauge to provide extra support while cutting the dado. Using a 3/4 inch wide dado stack, I set it to a height of 1/2 inch. Now let's cut the slot for the shelf. Change the cut depth on the dado blades to 3/4 inch. I use a piece of 1x as a quick gauge since the board thickness is already 3/4 inch tall. I've already marked the section that will be removed. Just nibble away at the wood using multiple passes. You may want to set up stop blocks to prevent yourself from overcutting. Finally, we can make the shelf support. We don't want it to fill the entire dado that we cut earlier. 2 inches wide should work and still give us enough clearance for the French cleat. Each camera mount is different. Drill a hole for the bolt according to your needs. Now for the assembly. I'm not using glue to hold everything together. The reason is this is a prototype and I might need to replace the camera mount arm with something longer. I'm also pre-drilling holes to prevent the screws from splitting the wood. Take one of the rails that we cut at the beginning of the project and pre-drill some screw holes. Locate an area where you want to mount your camera, locate a stud in the wall, and you can attach the rail to that stud.
Well folks, I hope you liked the video, and that is making a camera mount on a French cleat. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.
If you like this video, remember to like and subscribe to this channel. I'm Mike for Lepelstat Crafts. Thank you for watching.